Yeah, the goal of this game is you have to get to defeat the Dragon Lord. But in order to get into his moat fortress, you need to collect 3 items. The token, the Stones of Sunlight, and the Silver Harp, which are turned into the Staff of Rain, and then that all turns into the Rainbow Drop, which allows you across the bridge so that alligators don't eat you. Don't ask me why he's got alligators, he's a dragon. Gold.
Was that a token already?
That was that was the token to start off, and they have the outside spell, but the outside spell will not work in the castle. It's kind of funny that way, how the outside spell will not take you outside the castle, but the return spell will.
So, no ability to just, warp out and save the key. We have to get, going. And also, I need to see Betastrep's... Oh my gosh, he's playing as a dog.
I do believe that's Tov from, Dragon Warrior 3. But he used to hurt more to blow away a Drakey, so that's a little overkill. But there is that.
Alright, both runners went up to level 2. 9, 4, 10, and nothing. And Go ahead.
I think you're going to see levels flying like there's no tomorrow. With Hurt More, even if you only got 1 blast, I mean, stick around the castle, shoot her off, head back in, get your magic points back. It's pretty quick grind to get to 4 or 5, which will allow you to explore.
And explore, well, it may be a little difficult. Note that our health points are right now in red. In this case, a red-colored stat means it is not the best one to work with. Hold on, multiple level-ups potentially here. Yeah, cdinprov went up to level 4, Betastrep went up to 3. No new spells learned.
So they've gained a good bit of MP, so now they'll have 3 Hurt More spells instead of 1.
And the health is now fixed. The reason it was red earlier is because we need to have at least 24 hit points in order to survive a baby breath attack.
Yeah, those stats you see down below, the ones that started out in red means you have no chance at all of doing anything good. White is normal. The yellow is like, yeah, you're almost there. You could attempt it, maybe. And green is go mode.
And oh, magicians with the Dragon Lord breath. They're not gonna make this as easy as we hope.
The magician's toasted her waffles pretty good.
Please do not make me hungry. Anyway, Betastrep is the first across the swamp to Garanham.
But no keys, so we're not going to be able to see what these 3 chests and what lies beyond.
But we can purchase a dragon scale and give us 2 extra defense.
Meanwhile, CD is taking out wolves, burning the fur clean off of them. Going to hit level 5 here, and we have 2 power, 1 response, no hit points, 3 magic, and a spell.
Sleep.
Sleep would be handy if you come across a stone man there in the middle of the woods, or the middle of the swamp. Looks like Betastrep's going to give us our first look at that cave, because he did buy some torches. Looks like he wants to burn off some Hurt Mores, gain another level before he gets an inn. I gotta say, that's a good plan.
cdinprov going for defense, chainmail, and small shield. Oh, hold on. Okay, never mind. Betastrep went up to level 5. Did he end up buying a dragon scale? I had missed that.
No, I believe he did not. I think he just bought torches and some herbs. I don't think he bought the dragon scale. I mean, he's probably hoping to find one in a chest, but we'll see who's going to be the first to give us a look at this cave here. Looks like Betastrep's going to sleep, get some MP back. CD is buying some torches as well, so we are going diving here.
Alright, this cave.
North Swamp. And an AK-47 for the loss. Is he gonna do 39? Permanent attacks. No. Down you go.
42 instead, but cdinprov has encountered a green dragon
With stop spell. I did like Betastrep's plan though. He does have hurt more, and he almost could have survived one attack from that armored knight. So I like the plan, but the execution was off.
And as we have a knight on cdinprov's side, we also have effectively a double spark over bridge to a northern island.
Looks like CD is going to take out some more of these knights, and she should be gaining another level shortly, like right now.
Exactly. The numbers. 3013, and holy moly, that's a lot of spells, including heal more.
Wow, look at the spells. Stop, repel, heal more. Oh, and the big C is on the horizon here on CD's side.
Oh, we have chocolate?
Well, I meant Sherlock. Maybe his castle's built out of chocolate. I don't know. You can always ask. But if he's firing off his Dragonlord breath in a chocolate mansion, well, you know, you might have some melted chocolate eventually.
True. I should have remembered. Go ahead.
Call. We had magicians with stop spell as well as Dragonlord breath, so they could be dangerous later on.
That is true. Let's see. Nothing worthwhile in the shop. How about that search spot?
And the dog digs up nada.
This is why I prefer the dog in Fable. Slightly more reliable. No offense, Betastrep.
Alright, so now we know Call has nothing, but there still is 2 search spots. So we have a feeling that either the flute or the token will be in the chest somewhere. But we already have the token, it wasn't the chest. It wasn't the first chest.
That is correct. The token was in the throne room.
So that means one of the search spots had to be blank, and it happened to be Call.
So, overworld gift, or overworld search spot, or Hawk's Nest?
Well, they're both going to contain something. One's going to contain the armor, and one's going to contain the fairy flute. Unless the fairy flute got kicked out to a chest as well, I guess.
Also, 7265 for Betastrep's level 7, I believe. No new spells.
Yeah, I knew the levels were going to go up quick, but hurt more at level 1. This is going to come down to exploration and technique now. I think they're gone beyond RNG.
And so far, I don't think I've seen a single shop with the Silver Shield, which is the most expensive item out there at 14,800 gold.
Yeah, we still have not seen the treasury, so we do not know if there's even a gold grind available. I think what's going to happen now, the first person to find Rindalar and actually get keys is going to have a major advantage here. Oh wow, running from a red dragon at 34 Agi. That dog is something special.
There are many good dogs in the gaming universe, and again, I was not trying to be offensive there. I apologize for that in advance.
Hawk's Nest. I wonder if he's gonna go check the search tile, or the trap tile, whatever you want to call it.
Some also call it the spike tile, but either way works. And oh, okay, Busmaster is confirming there was a Silver Shield in Garanham. I missed it, and oh boy, it's the Axe Knight.
Now, would you grind? It's only got hurt. I mean, you know, I don't think this would be a bad spot to grind. Waste the rest of your MP, especially if you get the armor out of here.
Nothing. The armor is in the overworld.
And the fairy flute is kicked out into a chest.
Which means we have an old man that's laughing.
Because I'm fairly certain that the armor cannot be in a chest.
And, whoa, look at that magic! That was like 29 or something.
Yeah, it looks like Betastrep's going to do a quick grind here while he's got some magic points left. I like this play. Meanwhile, CD is coming up to the town herself, so she should be eventually getting her disappointing news as well.
Alright, next level up, 0, 4, 12, 1, and Radiant.
Ooh, CD went in but didn't check the spot. She left right away. This could be something, especially that we know there's an Axe Knight there. That seems to like to cast Hurt, so I think we have our grind spot.
And, what? Okay, I wish to give credit to our restreamer, Captain Green. Apparently, we now have the ability to set whether it's the old man or the armor speaking.
Oh, yeah, look at that. CD she's going back in to make the check now, which is good. So this could save her. She'll be pretty happy when she finds there's an Axe Knight there. Looks like Betastrep is on the charge again. CD gets level 8. She's going to get that big magic boost. 29.
Indeed, that's what... It's... Anytime we see a stat go over 20, that is cause to celebrate.
CD getting the good news now that the Axe Knight's in the square, so... She takes it out with 1 hurt more. Too bad she's going to get the disappointing news that there's nothing there.
And Betastrep is deciding that a hand axe should be appropriate.
Well, it's not a bad idea. You got the money for it. I mean, if you come across Rindalar now, you don't really have any money for keys, but I don't know what's going to happen with that. Maybe get some along the way. I mean, with Hurt more, you can pretty much fry just about everything now, so levels should be going up like crazy at the moment.
So, question from BoonPole48. It's a little soon to say, whether we have a gold grind?
Yeah, we really won't know that till we find out what's in the castle treasury. Look at that, Stoneman punching like Mike Tyson, but the sleep spell's working.
Yeah, and just so it's clear, we know Erdrick's armor's somewhere in the overworld, but right now it's just taunting us. But hey, Stone's a Sunlight Cave. This may have something good.
As a herb.
I did say the word may.
And you did say the word good.
Fair enough, Hangry. Fair enough.
Another town, or is this Garingham?
That was Breckenary, actually, if I recall correctly. Breckenary was surrounded by swamp.
Oh, it's Call. She's just going to get an inn.
Ah.
Meanwhile, Betastrep's found some Axe Knights. There's Axe Knights all over these lands. Oh, and the Axe Knight just sends them packing.
You know what, let's just show what these Axe Knights look like. The armor can wait a bit. Yeah, in this case, we want the Axe Knights to cast spells.
Yeah, and it's 75%, and look at that sleep resistance, though.
It's not perfect.
But, I mean, you're pretty much going to hit it with Hurt every time, so... Or Hurt more. Looks like CD is doubling back to the town she was at before. Meanwhile, Betastrep is going to fry this green dragon. So right now the experience is even, pretty well dead even, man. Matter of fact, this will give CD the lead. And you were correct.
It was a different spot that had Breckenary. But hey, easy refill.
Yeah, and if there's a weapon of some sort here, she might think about picking one up, but at the moment, I mean, you got Hurtmore. The only weapon that's pretty well anywhere comparable to that's Erdrick's sword, so you're probably not going to see CD buy a weapon before the end.
That is a fair point. It is a little... Yeah, we do have to work our way to get something. So the next level up is going to be at 1,500 experience points.
So right now it's a race. Oh wait, it's always been a race.
Well, this is a tournament. And we do have 2 people on screen.
Looks like CD is trying to go through Swamp here. Give us a look at what's on the other side. While Betastrep just got uppercutted by the Stone Man, and now he's taking a powder somewhere.
Alright, back to the other side, where, CD did want to visit the Double Sparkover Island, and... Okay, if that Wraith Knight actually did not show up, or that was just a random encounter, it's like, what are you doing at my island? But look at Betastrep, that's a new cave, I believe.
And she checks the square, just to make sure. And we found a tablet cave.
The one
chest, no enemies, so this is pretty much a free chest. Only
Just
bad part is, if you get lost when your torch goes out, you're pretty well fragged.
If it helps, our runners are allowed to use some vanilla resources like maps in order to get through these caves. And ooh, a metal slime that wishes to fight.
And there was just a herb. Yeah, because I know in my first week's race, the sword ended up in the vanilla location, and I had no idea how to get there.
And a metal slime is defeated. The numbers 2, 8, 17, 15, and return.
And Radiant. So the only spells they're missing are Heal and Hurt, and they're not really that big missed. So right now, cdinprov does have the experience lead, but I would say Betastrep has the exploration lead, so it's still pretty even. Still anybody's race at this point. I see a question in chat. Well, what does the scared metal slime flag actually do? I didn't know there was one.
I can explain it. So, ooh, ouch, green dragon. Anyway, so the scared metal slime flag basically is more for the early game. If you were to encounter a metal slime before your agility or attack, I think attack or strength got up to 20, then the metal slimes would never run away from you. In this case, the slimes, if they want to run away, they will do so.
Well, I can't say I blamed them. Poor tiny little slime against some big ol' axe. Oh, here we go. Betastrep has found Rimdalar.
Ah, yes, the town of keys, and the town of needing 2 keys for 1 item. However, go ahead.
No, I was going to say this is going to give Betastrep a big advantage at this point, because I do believe this is not on the continent that CD is on right now. Or maybe she is.
She is.
Well, now we have a race. We got keys. They know where Garnham is, so I mean, hey, they can check that out first.
And we were able to find a dragon scale for free.
The only thing is, CD has more money, so she can come out of this with all the keys. Ooh, a cave. Ooh, a wolf.
Ooh, a dead wolf. Wait, why am I saying that?
And there's a silver shield for sale in Rundalar.
And ooh, Betastrep has found the mountain cave, if I recall correctly.
Now it'll be interesting to see if he clears it out and then takes a death to see if there's a goal grind at that castle, because he does know where there is the silver shield. So we'll have to see how he plays this. Could be interesting.
Oh, wait, this is Garen's grave instead. Never mind. I mixed up my 5 chest caves here. Fairy water, wings, fighter's ring at the far end.
It's alright, everybody gets one, Wolf. Everybody gets one.
Yeah, I'm sure I've mixed it up a lot more, you know, even on prior matches, and I know I'm going to mix it up again.
Looks like Betastrep's doing some fighting on the way. He's gonna punch out these warlocks with his axe. Ooh, nice, with baby breath.
Alright, cdinprov is still exploring the overworld, while Betastrep has now spent a key. If a death takes place before the 2 chests are found, then that is a waste of a key.
Yeah, pretty much take an act of God right now. Maybe a red dragon or 2.
I like how cdinprov is just checking the random Sparkover Islands here.
Hey, you never know. Sneaky old man could have put the armor there.
Well, speaking of sneaky old men, we have found Cantlin.
Meanwhile, Betastrep is on his way to check chest number 4 here. See what there is. Just the torch.
So far, the only item of worth has been the fighter's ring.
Yep, so far. Now, I'm not sure if Betastrep has any more keys, because he didn't have a lot of money. But it looks like CD is going to be the first to give us the cords here. I want to see something that they have to rescue the princess. Nobody rescues the princess anymore. I'm a firm believer in cash rewards.
We will find out. CD is through the Garden of Death, and the coordinates. 24 South, 103 West. I think we are going to need the Gwaelin positioning system today.
And it was actually so long that they couldn't finish out the west. Looks like Betastrep found that 5th chest, but he didn't get anything of any importance, so looks like he is going to continue on. Looks like he might take the death or not. Trying to hurt more Stone Man, so could be a cry for help, maybe?
I think trying to grind out one more enemy. I mean, they do give, in this case, enough for a level up. The numbers. 2, 2, 4, 12. Nice and even, not odd at all.
Yeah, it looks like Betastrep's going for the Death Warp, because he's not healing after the fight, so...
And there's another silver shield in Cantland, so silver shields are available. And
Yeah, we did, Bri. It was like 120 some, I think ours was. Ours was a ways out of the way.
And oh, cdinprov has found the Staff of Rain Cave, but we are still missing the Silver Harp.
Alright, betastrep has finally bit the big one here, so...
Let us find out. Does the treasury have gold? And does betastrep have enough keys?
And we have the Erdrick sword, but is it really? It is. And that might not be a bamboo pole, folks. That looks like that was wings, maybe?
We may have gold grinds here.
Fairy water. No gold grind, unless there is something in the bottom of the castle. If there is a chest with money here, there would be a gold grind. But if there's not, it looks like we might be saying silver shield tonight.
So, I know I saw bamboo pole a number of times, but it was basically... Nothing of importance inside there, correct? Also, oh, the jerk!
Yeah, I think there was fairy water, a torch, a herb, and the Edric sword, and I can't remember what the fifth one. Nothing good. Just the sword. I mean, well, I shouldn't say nothing good. They got the sword, but...
So, at this point, with the jerk there, we are probably not going to go for that silver shield.
Nope, there would be no gold grind, but I think my next thing right now would be, I'd go looking for those coordinates.
And by look, you mean rescue Princess Gwaelin?
Yeah, you'd almost have to, I mean, unless you want to count 103, but that's up to you. It looks like betastrep's going to check these chests. I'm pretty certain you're probably going to find the stones in one of them.
Well, we have a key, some gold, and some gold. Garen had the gold.
You could put together a little ghetto grind, they call it, if you really want it.
You may want to explain this.
Because the thing is, there was a key along with the money. So, the fact of the matter is, you could keep reusing that one key and grabbing the 1,500 gold that was there. It would take you a bunch of trips, but it would probably be worth it in the end. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3. And here we are. 4, 5, 6. Could they get a gold grind out of this cave?
It is 5 chests in the mountain cave, plus 3 in Garenham. If you were to leave the mountain cave and re-enter, I don't know if that works.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, actually. But there's the silver harp.
Alright, so we have found 2 of the 3 requisite items. We have found 3 of the requisite items.
And in chat, Demarine2 has joined us, and she is thankful for telling us there's no grind on 8 chests. So right now, our runners are going to have everything, and CD's going to have the advantage, because she does know where the Staff of Rain Cave is. So this is basically get the armor and grind and go, because you know where the jerk is. So this seed could end up being sub out.
I am still not used to fast runs like this.
Who rolled this mess?
That would be our restreamer.
Not allowed to roll anymore. It's too good. Unless you're rolling my seeds, then you can roll. But other than that, no. You're done. Cut off. Quit.
Hold on a second. We have an armored knight guarding Gwaelin here.
And he's got stop spell.
Which means, apparently our princess is going to cause some problems. I will pull up the stats.
Yeah, I'd like to see what the stop spell resistance is in this guy. Oh, 50-50.
So it depends entirely on who moves first.
Looks like Betastrep got by. He's gonna rescue the princess. The dog is coming back for its owner.
Aww,
Once you get...
Princess Gwaelin has petted the dog, but now the dog is carrying the princess? That does not work.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain there's something wrong with that, but we're not gonna go into it.
What is wrong with petting the dog? Oh, wait a second!
She's riding the dog. That's neat. I like that sprite. So now Betastrep.
Good to know that the dog is plenty strong. Okay, go ahead.
Well, now, the way it comes down to it is Betastrep needs to find that Staff of Rain cave. He does not have that information yet. CD does. So CD can get to that Staff of Rain cave first. Get back, get the jerk, get grinding, you know. I think it's too close to call at the moment. I think both have their advantages right now.
Does Betastrep know of the coordinates?
Betastrep does not. He has not been to Cantlin yet. But there is a great grind spot with an Axe Knight, as we know, which is pointed out to us in chat by Brysoff. Thank you very much. So, I mean, get the armor. I mean, this is pretty straightforward from here, I think. And it looks like CD is digging deeper in the mountain, in the cave. I don't know for what reason, though.
I think CD had passed up a chest earlier, going for the farther one, and then came back. But in this case, she knows where to go. She just has to deal with the armored knight on the spike tile.
Yeah, and Betastrep has got to find that Staff of Rain cave. That's the only thing he's missing right now, plus the coordinate. And looks like CD takes down the Axe Knight, and we'll be getting the princess.
Or not! There is another armored knight!
He's not going with stop spells, so there's a good chance.
And Betastrep tried to search on Sparko Double Island as well.
And CD has got the heroine carrying the princess now.
The more traditional approach of escorting a princess.
Looks like Betastrep now. He's looking for that Staff of Rain cave. That's the only thing on his bucket list at the moment, and I think he's coming close to it if he goes south.
Well, don't forget, he also has to find Cantlin.
This is true as well. He does not have the information on the coordinates like CD does. So right now, you gotta give the advantage to CD in this match.
Experience-wise, there's really not much of a difference.
So Betastrep, this is interesting. Betastrep doesn't know the coordinates. but yet he went to rescue the princess. Did he find the coordinates and we just don't know? We missed it?
I think Twitch chat would have called us out in that case. So I'm forced to assume that Betastrep decided, may as well see what the spike tile is. That and rescue the princess along the way.
Right on. Chat is pointing out all the reasons why, and that is awesome. Chat is phenomenal, people. So while we got a little break here and they're double hurt mornings on Axe Nights, you should probably give these runners a follow. cdinprov and Betastrep. They're putting on a great show for you. Real quick match. As well as our hardworking team behind the scenes, we got Furious K on the tracker, restreamed by Captain Green 7, who I believe does have a match coming up in about an hour and a half. So wish him luck if you give him a follow.
Oh, don't forget about the Hangry Canuck over here.
Oh, you forget about me. I'm just whatever. But give Wolfman a follow. He is very funny. His streams are very informational.
I don't recall giving an informative type of stream in a while, but we'll cover that another day.
Alright, looks like Betastrep's work back to the castle. Gonna refresh his magic. The stats are actually looking pretty good. Attack power is a little weak. Defense power is a little weak. And we do know there's gonna be no silver shield. So they're gonna have to go out and buy a large. I don't know, the defense could be tricky.
Well, we could do the long-term grind that you mentioned earlier, because one key lets us gain a freebie key plus roughly 1,000 to 1,500 gold a pop by entering and leaving Garenham. So we can't count it out yet. And right now, cdinprov is trying to find her way towards that armor. But we may have to go through Swamp Cave.
Yeah, the coordinates could be on the second continent. It's very possible.
And in the meantime, oh boy, that's another big level up.
Wow, look at that MP game.
So
basically, a couple of good strength levels and you'd be pretty well good to go.
Indeed. So the reason why the magic points are orange and green respectively for our two runners, the reason for the colors for magic depends entirely on how many times you may need to cast Heal More. Because Heal More takes 8 MP, and when you're fighting Dragon Lord, you need a lot of Heal More.
Well, he's at 15 now, so... So if you're doing average 10 to 15 a pop, I mean, you're pretty much in good shape.
Betastrep has found Cantlin.
CD finding out the Armored Knights do have Stop Spell, but gets the Kaishaneki thingamabobby, I think that's what they call it. I probably butchered that to no end, but...
I just call it a critical hit. Just do what Smash Bros does. Also, is cdinprov... No, it's not a grind over there. It was just coincidence that we saw a few Armored Knights.
Yeah, it is a Swamp Cave, so... Looks like she's on the other side now. She's gonna use Gwaelin's Love.
Close.
Very close.
And,
Well, the thing is, with this low defense, if they don't start getting some agility boost, I mean, they're probably going to have to burn 1 or 2 Healmores on the way down, because they're going to get cut down like nobody's business.
And up there we go at that corner tile.
And CD is the first to pick up the armor, and she is basically in no and go mode. And I say no and go mode because she knows where the Staff of Rain Cave is, she knows where the jerk is, and then that would put her in go.
While we were going over that, I could have sworn I saw something strange on Betastrep's side, and I may need this explained. What was Betastrep buying or selling at that Cantlin shop? Because it went by a little fast. Oh, okay, that was what confused me, Fury, thank you. We almost had our Erdrick swords sold.
Ooh, looks like Betastrep actually found a Silver Harp Cave and now is able to get his Rainbow Drop. Which means he just needs to find the armor and then he can start his grind for the end of the game. Meanwhile, CD still needs to get back to that Staff of Rain Cave, if she remembers where it's at. Betastrep, I don't know if he's bought a shield yet or not, to be quite honest. Maybe someday he'll give us a look at his stats. Looks like CD might be a little lost in finding the Staff of Rain Cave, though.
Actually, I think it's right there.
And there it is. So now CD will actually be in go mode. And level 13, she's going to get that big magic point boost. And a full spell list at level 13. So now basically you gotta hit a Poxness for the Axe Knight now. Question in chat, Boom Poll, no. No one has found a death necklace yet. Betting that's in Sherlock. So I'm pretty sure we've seen every other chest in this game aside from the Sherlock one, so it's gotta be down there.
But we may not even go down there at all.
Well, I mean, at this hit point total right now, there's no sense, because you're not going to be able to use it. You don't need the money anymore. So, I mean, it would probably be a loss. Unless they gain 30 to 40 HP in the next 3 levels, you're not going to see anybody put that death necklace on. And it looks like Betastrep is not far from getting the armor as well, and then both runners will be in grind and go mode. Then it'll just be a matter of what level each one thinks they're ready to go.
Right now, Betastrep has roughly 600 experience points over cdinprov. The next level is at 5625.
Yeah, but while Betastrep's looking for the coordinates, I have a feeling that cdinprov is going to take the lead because she's probably going to go to Hawksness and fight those Axe Knights. If that's the Duck Hunt dog, I'm shooting the screen.
And there we go. Betastrep now has Erdrick's armor equipped. Defense power showed 63.
And he has no shield. But it looks like he is in grind and go. He is heading for Hawksness as well. It's going to be interesting now. We got boat runners in the grind pattern, so we're going to have a bit of downtime. So let's do a little game in chat here. What level do you think these guys are going to be able to go at? Any guesses?
Let's go with they will enter Sherlock at 14, but need to actually get the stats at 16.
Well, right now, there's pretty much no need to enter Sherlock until you're ready to go. Because there's nothing down there you need. You know you're probably not going to need a Death Necklace, because I can't see you gaining 40 HP in the next 3 levels.
We gained 30 MP twice in this seed. Gaining 40 HP in 1 level is possible.
Well, if it happens, Wolf, I owe you a soda. I will mail you a soda from Canada.
With real sugar in it?
Oh yes, we got the original Coke up here. Not the one with Coke in it, but, you know, the original sugar content.
The original cola, then. We may have to talk later.
Sure.
Alright. cdinprov has entered Hawksness, and so has betastrep. So this is going to come down to, well, I guess, efficiency and occasional luck.
Yeah, it's pretty much. I think it's going to be the Sherlock RNG that's going to decide this one. And I mean, if they get enough stats on the way down, that RNG doesn't matter. It's just going to be who's going to grind and get there first. So I don't know. We have downtime here. What do you want to do, Wolf? What do you talk about?
I don't know, Brain. What are you pondering? Or did I mix that up, didn't I? Dang it!
Looks like CD is about to hit level 14. Or actually, no, betastrep. Ooh, betastrep gets a golem on the off tile that puts him to sleep and casts Hurt More. I think this Armored Knight grind is only going to take maybe roughly 5 to 6 minutes.
Well, let's find out. Here are the numbers. 16, 3, 3, 17! Ooh boy, not quite there yet, but approaching critical mass.
That is a lot of MP. But that agility does worry me. As well as the defense, because with 68 defense, I think the Dragon Lord can hit you for close to 50, can't he?
That sounds about right. Our goal for defense is to get 86 defensive power. This way, whenever we are attacked by Dragon Lord 2, you are capped at receiving no more than 48 damage.
Yeah, but in order to get that far, they're going to need another 20 to 30 some agi. I can't see them getting that. So I think this Dragon Lord fight's going to be a little more tricky. Even though they got lots of heal mores, they're going to have to heal more slightly earlier. And if you're not used to that, it could cause problems.
The experience gap has shrunk between the two runners.
Yep, this is going to come down to who executes better. That's all.
Yeah, we're talking roughly 2 Axe Knights apart. I'm estimating that, but I'm just gonna say 2.
Well, I mean, after the grind, to be quite honest, they're going to have a lot of gold. If they remember about Garnham, you could do a quick grind to get a silver shield. It would only take you maybe a matter of minutes.
cdinprov is more set up for that, but who knows? Betastrep may end up getting enough gold as well. And oh, I did not notice that there were no large shields for sale. They were all silvers, unless the locked shop had a large shield and no one caught that.
Yeah, that's true, but I'd like to see these gold totals, so see if runner, after they get the levels, see if they decide to do that small ghetto grind to get the silver shield. Because if I'm not mistaken, I do believe the silver shield was for sale in Garnham as well.
That is what chat said. Oh boy, Betastrep has encountered a golem. And... uh-oh. Betastrep...
there goes his gold.
Yep.
And this is going to give CD the chance to catch up on the experience now.
However, cdinprov is now out of MP. So we may have to see a cast of a return.
Doesn't have enough. Is she going to walk back to the town?
Going to have to.
Looks like she doesn't want to lose this gold. So it looks like maybe she is considering the gold grind at the end. It's a bold play, Wolf. Let's see if it pays off for her.
But in the meantime, while cdinprov is busy taking out the metal slime, Betastrep is back on the Axe Knights.
Yeah, the grind isn't far away, so I mean it's not too bad, but now I can't really see Betastrep coming out of this now with a silver shield. As long as CD can make it back.
Level 15, the numbers 4, 1, 8, 1.
Keep grinding,
Bupkis.
people. Keep grinding. Onward to 16.
And while cdinprov has now gone up to level 15 as well, her disadvantage right now is that she did not retreat when she had the ability to, which is, strangely enough, not something we consider often. But we're at least close to the town, so we can get back in. Oop! That was a missed button press there, but no harm, no foul.
No, it looks like CD is going to refresh and call and head back to the grind. So.
No. That is not the way to Hawk's Nest. Hawk's Nest was more west.
She might be going to do the gold grind now, maybe, to grab the silver shield before she goes back.
Or, okay, she went north first, a little bit too much north, but there we go. We're all good.
Well, I mean, right now with 138 MP, I mean, you should be able to grind out the end of it. Should be no reason to go back for an in now.
Alright, back to Hawk's Nest. The experience difference right now is about 750. This is roughly 5 to 6 Axe Knights difference. And, Tilo, we have not even entered Sharlock yet. Our runners have had a chance to, start off with Hurt more early, then, gain the defensive care package at level 6 or so, and, well, they have easy monsters to grind off of. Unless you count, Armored Knights with, Stop Spell.
Yeah, the Armor Knights with stop spells don't matter now. They got the, Erdrick's Armor. Stop spell will never hit. But the golems with sleep could prove to be an issue, but I mean, they got a lot of hit points and so many heal mores to burn. I mean, I can't see Sherlock being much of an issue at all here now.
And there we are. Golems, they could put you to sleep and then make you regret it.
Meanwhile, I believe betastrep is one Axonite away from level 16.
The magic number is 9750.
Okay, he's a couple away. Thought it was 9450. Ah, Tilo, no flute. That's right, we didn't see the flute, but that's gotta be in Sherlock as well.
Which means we will likely not see it. Alright, level 16 has been achieved. The numbers 1, 6, 28, 9.
Keep going, fellas. Keep going. Although, with that kind of HP and that MP, you're gonna get doubles. You can't use a death necklace yet, though. You don't. Well, maybe you can, actually.
Well,
still don't like the defense power, though.
I'm going to borrow the tracker for a short bit, just so we can at least talk about the stats. The way the death necklace works is you gain 10 strength in exchange for quarter HP. So let's just say we were to give the death necklace to betastrep. The stats would look something like this. Do you feel more comfortable with that?
Oh, that's go mode right there. He's gotta go. Like I said, the defense is low, but I mean, with that much MP, you've got 14 heal mores. You're gonna be hitting for 15 to 8 or so. I mean, averaging 10 or 11. Yeah, I'd say you could go. I'd be comfortable. The only bad thing is how many are you going to waste on the way down? Because, I mean, with that low agi, you're not guaranteed to run from just about anything. And with no flute, those golems could be tricky if you did come across them. Especially if he's on the search spot.
And... oh, cdinprov now has... Wait, that was 28 HP. I just noticed that. Well, I was kinda sorta right. I guess you owe me a soda.
No, it's not 40. No soda for you. No soda for you.
Worth a shot.
Yeah, they're gonna have to heal more a little earlier than normal here with this defensive power. I don't like the fact of the agility either. It's gonna be hard to run. If they have to burn a lot of heal mores on the way down, the Dragon Lord fight could be dicey.
Hangry? cdinprov is, still grinding.
She can't be too happy with the agi number.
Perhaps going for the silver shield?
Could be. She's almost there. Or perhaps she could just be wasting the rest of her magic and then maybe grind on the way down to get 17.
Okay, casting Repel to make this journey easy. Yeah, I mean, there are multiple ways of doing this, but at the very least, leaving early enough to allow for some safety.
Looks like betastrep's getting stopped by this red dragon and blue dragon, and this is where this agility is going to come into play here. It's going to be hard to run for pretty much everything here in Sherlock.
And, cdinprov is back in Garenham, probably going to finish off the gold grind this way.
Yep, she's gonna do it. She's only 2 chests away. Well, she's gonna get it here with these 2 chests, so this was a pretty smart idea on her part.
Make that 3 chests. That was a low roll.
Oh, that sucks. But I mean, it's fairly quick to do, and it looks like that betastrep had to burn a heal more here on the way down, so...
So in this case, cdinprov went for the safety strats with the silver shield. Betastrep chose to go for it, probably going to search the treasury, so let's have some fun with this. Quickly, put in the chest value, chest value or position where that death necklace is.
Vanilla.
Feel free to use pyramid values if you wish.
Well, I like Fury. It's on the judges' table. Come on, judges' table. You can do it. cdinprov did pick up the silver shield, so her defense is significantly better than betastrep's.
Definitely a lot better, so,
And here's the problem. Golems with sleep beating on you all day.
Alright, 150 has the fairy flute, 100 nothing, 50 gold, 200 gold, 300 death necklace.
Not even checking the last one.
Hi, row fellows, congratulations, you have got it correctly. And in this case, picking up that fairy flute neutralizes the golems.
So right now, I'd say betastrep has a really good chance of taking this home. Like, I would say the fight is almost a lock unless he mismenus. And question in chat, yep, they have Fighter's Ring and Dragon Scale. So, I mean, it's gonna be a bit of a fight, but I think he's got it. I can't see anything slowing him down.
Of course, do remember that 72 defense cannot exactly resist all of Dragonlord 2's attacks, so... It's possible? I mean, it's likely, but at the same time, we still have to play this a little safe. Maybe. I don't know, I'm a safety player.
Well, I mean, you gotta hope he remembers. I mean, most people go and they're only healing because they only know the Dragonlord's only do 46. If it's muscle memory just to heal that low, well, could make a mistake, and then the Dragonlord could just come in and wallop.
And all the Axonites at the end.
The easiest of grind tiles. And I mean, cdimprov's her strength is down a little because she doesn't have the ring, but those 2 points couldn't make the difference. But with this much MP and HP, I mean, you could probably go down with 100 attack power and probably still come out alive.
And it is confirmed, Betastrep has put on the death necklace. And thus, thou art a fool! Technically, those 2 events are not related, but it's still, you know.
Gets good luck on D-Lord 1, stop spell. Oh, there's the hurt more low roll there. Let's see if the Dragonlord 2 decides to... Oh, he almost got a 3-shot.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. If the Dragonlord gets first strike...
It does! And that's an attack! But it rolled low! Okay.
Ooh-wee! Alright, I think barring a miss menu and a bunch of low rolls, I'd say Betastrep's got this.
Alright, 23 damage delivered so far. There's another 11. Remember, the Dragonlord can have anywhere from 150 to 165, and dealing 9 is not going to help.
No, he's getting some low rolls here on the end of the spectrum. Could make it interesting, but I don't think it's going to stop.
66 HP done so far.
Yeah, it looks like CD got a lot of encounters on that top floor. Had to burn through 2 or 3 of her heal more.
87 damage delivered so far.
Yeah, barring a miss menu, this is all but over.
And in this case, breathing fire is perhaps the best thing that can happen right now. Unless I'm misremembering whether attacking is better or not.
That 9, making it a little bit interesting with these low rolls.
Up to
yeah,
132.
Zarnax, he's pretty much done, I would think.
$13, 145. 1 or 2 more hits will do it.
CD having no luck with encounters on the way down. She's just getting hit by everything.
154. It's entirely possible there may be one more swing necessary. Nope. 166 HP delivered. Betastrep has the ball of light.
Get your GGs out in chat, folks, for Betastrep. We will get the final time shortly, and the Dragon Lord had 156 HP. Well, this was definitely one of the faster seeds of the tournament.
I agree. And with that, the official SRL time, 1 hour, 7 minutes, 1 second. Nice and palindromic.
Yeah, this was pretty much a jet seed from the start, but hurt more, and everything was pretty close and easy to find, so... Yeah, it was a good job by Betastrep. Meanwhile, we have CD on the Dragon Lord's floor now. So she's probably going to go pick up the Death Necklace and then go, but she might have a little bit more of an issue. If she gets a lot of low rolls, she might not have the MP to sustain the damage.
It will be a little tight. This was not the easiest grind out there, but at the same time, she's going to hit level 17. Literally 2 experience points away here. So, let's actually see what these numbers are. 8051. Ooh. And that's without the Death Necklace.
Well, that'll give her the strength she needs anyway. So now this is a lock. She's gonna, it's over now. There's probably no, barring a miss menu, she won't be able to lose this one.
Also, I do not believe Betastrep will be joining us in the booth for an interview. Maybe we'll join in the chat room later, though.
Alright, now all that's left for CD to do now is just beat up the Dragon Lord and call her a night.
So I don't know if we actually went over this, but do you recall how much damage you could potentially do against the Dragon Lord, like the formula?
Yes, I do, as a matter of fact.
Because I don't think we've gone over that yet, and perhaps now's a good time.
Yeah, cdinprov now has 126 attack power, so you have to subtract 100 off that for the Dragon Lord's defense, which leaves 26. Divide that number by 2, which is 13, which is her max. Divide that again by 2, I believe it rounds down. So we have 7. So I believe her min is 7, her max is 13, and her average is going to be about 10, 11?
I thought if we were rounding down it may be 6, but I may be miscounting.
But she's also going to have 136, so... Math is hard, okay?
Okay, if it's 136, divide that by 2, then it's 18 divided by 2 again, that's 9.
So 9 to 8, so 18 to 9, average of about 13 or 14. Dragonlord we know is 156, so she's going to need at least 12 swings. She has 15 heal mores in the bank. Yeah, she's good.
Just one more green dragon in the way. And like betastrep, cdinprov is also cursed by fashion, but also by strength.
And we do have betastrep joining us in the chat. GG betastrep, well run, buddy, well run.
And, yeah, that is a fair point, betastrep. There was only one searchable spot this seed, and you had to go a little out of your way for it.
I got a question for you, betastrep. Did you ever think about doing the ghetto grind for the silver shield in Garenham? Because CD did do it. Oh, big roll there, 14. 24 to start.
Nice to have a double there. Oh, there's 15.
She's getting some massive rolls here. Dragonlord saying, ooh, she's pumped up. Looks like I'm going to have to get serious.
I don't know if I can actually picture the Dragonlord saying that like that.
Hey, come on. It's for entertainment purposes only.
Fair. I want to say 79 damage has been dealt so far. Excuse me, make that 92.
Yeah, this is a lock. Firing a miss menu.
Up to 116. Remember, 156 is our target today.
She can low roll her way to victory right now.
Actually, next hit is guaranteed to work. cdinprov may not have realized it, but actually it makes sense that she heals just to be sure. We happen to know that she didn't, but there you go. Defeat by 1 HP.
Alright, get your GGs out in chat, folks, for cdinprov, who finishes this seed with an official time, which we will have in just a couple of seconds.
Yeah. Do remember it takes time to go through this mini parade, and then, of course, Princess Gwaelin has to come in, interrupt, and be carried away again. I mean, I get it. We're supposed to rescue a princess, but at the same time, there's a disadvantage to having clingy princesses all over. I don't know.
That actually almost cost me a race in the last tournament. I had the princess and my opponent didn't. And we got to the end at the same time. And I just got there ahead of him.
Oh. Official SRL time in this case, 1:14:17. I mean, good match for both participants, but in this case, betastrep had more of the strategy, I think. It came down to the end here.
Yeah, no, this was well run by both our runners. I think the fact that CD decided to grind a little more to get to level 17 is what cost her. Maybe she didn't realize she could do it on 16.
I think
But
the grind
a little
was
bit of an extra grind.
I think the grind was for the silver shield, in which case it wasn't necessarily needed, but I get the strategy, can't fault her.
No, it's definitely a strategy probably 80 to 90% of the runners would have done. So, I mean, it was perfectly played by her, but Betastrep just played it slightly better.
Alright, cdinprov will be joining us in the commentary booth shortly. cdinprov, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Hi, Wolfman.
Evening, GG.
GG. I'm just happy I was only 7 minutes behind Beta. That's not too shabby.
There were two differences from what I was able to tell.
Okay.
The first was you went with a more defensive-oriented strategy, grinding for that silver shield money.
Yeah, I realized when I picked it up, I was like, I don't know if this is actually necessary, but I felt better having it than I did without. So, might as well.
As a safety player myself for other randomizers, I get it. The second issue, it felt like you had more encounters on the way down Sharlock Castle compared to Betastrep.
Wait. You mean I had worse Betastrep luck than Beta? How is that a thing?
I can't exactly say I understand the whole specific luck system. Again, I don't get to call these matches often, but yeah, we'll go with that, I guess.
I mean, if you watch any of Beta's races, you know.
Well,
Chat
chat
the worst race I've ever seen.
Yeah, chat is basically saying that you had Beta's luck today.
Well, you know what? He deserves a break, so why not? And then, so I'm betting people noticed I popped down into Mountain Cave, and then I was like, oh, wait, maybe? Oh, yeah, Ursine, that is totally the birthday present I wanted today, was to have Betastrep luck in Sharlock. That's perfect. I appreciate that. Thank you for the happy birthday. But yeah, I completely goofed up when I went into Garretham. I went through the back. I was like, part of my brain's going, I wonder if I could do a gold grind. And then I miscounted the chests in my head. So I was like, okay, wait, no, I can't. That's not going to work. So we got to redo this. So I lost time there. And then, as always, I tend to overwalk or underwalk just with my hand. I have trouble with my hands, so it can be a little entertaining sometimes. So if people notice that I miss menu all the time, that's what that is. But it was a pretty good race. How did Beta do? I mean, he won, but I mean, like, overall.
Overall, it was very close to when both of you got the level 16, I believe. But again, he chose to... it was like 2 minutes difference, I think. He chose to just go for it. You chose to go for safeties. And again, I see nothing wrong with safeties. Unfortunately, that decision plus the, Betastrep luck cost you.
Yeah, I don't really do math very well in my head. So it can be a little I'm sitting here and I'm going, I don't think this is good enough. I want at least another level. And then I was kind of I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm like, something has got to be in Sharlock that is particularly nasty. And then I ran into things that weren't nasty. They were just annoying and wouldn't let me run. Like the Red Dragon, the first thing I got in the door. I was like, hi, Red Dragon, I haven't seen you all seed. And he's not going to let me go.
Did you run into many golems?
I didn't really see golems until the bottom floor. I want to say, I think we saw one on the top floor, but I didn't actually really see many of them until after I picked up the fairy flute out of the treasury in Sherlock. I was like, oh, yeah, now I'm going to find them all. So that was entertaining. But yeah, all in all, I'm not upset with this.
In this case, Betastrep did have a little bit of his luck. I think he ran into more of the golems than you did before the fairy flute.
Oh, so he had to, yeah, and then he couldn't run across some of the times I'm betting because they were hit and miss. It felt like, but no, I all in all, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, I usually finish last, so I'm fairly decent at. I'm pretty good at it. But I was like, okay, we're not an hour behind. I'm happy.
The only other thing of possible interest you may want to know, the fighter's ring was in the mountain cave.
In mountain? Wait, didn't I get all the chests in mountain?
It wasn't marked on the tracker, and Garen's grave,
Oh,
sorry.
all right. I never found. I was like, by the time I got all the items, I looked at my inventory and I was like, I don't actually need to go find mountain. And well, if I hadn't have found the death necklace, then I would have had to get another level possibly. But I was just like, oh, let's go see if it's in Sherlock. And I have enough HP and mana to be able to, actually use it on the way down and not completely run out. So it was definitely worth a shot. But yeah, so let's see. Beta got wrecked in Hawks by one during the grind, and then he was telling how it killed him, which is no fun. It's okay, Thelo. But anyway, I wanted to thank Captain Green 7 for stepping in at the last minute and picking up the restream for us. We had a very, very busy day today as far as trying to get the restreams. Thank you, Fury, for tracking. Hangry and Wolfman for doing the comms. I know you guys all stepped in today, basically, so I really do appreciate it. Again, guys, if you enjoy seeing these kinds of races, if you enjoy having this to watch, think about volunteering, and not just for the flashy stuff. Without people like Captain Green 7, Cyberdark, without Lord of the Synth, who's pulling... He's got, I think, 2 quads possibly today. I've got another quad on RPG Limit Break tonight at 11:15. Without people willing to give up, if you have a monster of a computer that can restream, or even a decent computer, 1 quad. Sorry, Lord of the Synth. If you have a computer that can do this, consider helping out, because we almost didn't get anything restreamed before 10 o'clock today, and that would have been a shame. Because I know that Cyberdark, our lead tracker for the league, who has tracked so many races that, I can't even count them, he almost didn't get his restreamed either. So if you have a computer that can do this, or if you're even interested in doing tracking or anything like that, think about giving your time to actually help out the rest of the community, because it's a lot of fun and you get to meet a lot of people, and it's definitely worthwhile.
You said that a lot better than I ever could, cdinprov, so thank you.
I'm not even going to try to match that.
Sorry, I've been in a little bit of a cranky mood all day, just watching people go, oh, well, I could do comms, but without the restreamer, there's not a whole heck of a lot of use for it. So, if you can do it, think about volunteering. And that said, I'm going to go ahead and let the guys wrap up. Thank you guys very much. I really, really do appreciate it. Thanks, Beta. It was a very good race, Beta. GG. And I will see you guys later. There is restreaming tonight on RPG Limit Break at 11:15 p.m. It's going to be a quad race. It should be a lot of fun. So have a good night.
Have a good night and happy birthday again.
Thanks. I'm old. It's fun.
So yeah, in case it wasn't made clear, this Dragon Warrior Randomizer tournament is being run on both RPG Limit Break and the Randomania family of networks. So please follow twitch.tv/Randomania and Randomania 2 through 4. And for the purpose of this tournament, also follow twitch.tv/RPG Limit Break. And honestly, cdinprov covered most of my normal outro stuff. So anything else, Hangry?
No, anything I could add would just be redundant. So everybody, have a good night, and I'm sure you'll hear my voice again sometime.
Very well. Have a good night, everyone, and watch out for red dragons.